So basically, we can just,
Absolutely.
we can check it, and what do you figure, 8 or 10 minutes of audio, we'll see whether or not we get any dropouts?
Yep.
Yeah, so,
Usually, like the last time I watched it, she was playing Oregon when it dropped out.
yeah,
So
it varies.
it varies very much.
You know, like it's put up with Keith Conley and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we did, Rob, is, you know, we finally I got close to the end, and I knew pretty much what all the overruns were. And so I sent her a note one day, when I was still working, I sent her a note, and I said, do me a favor, I said, I know where most of the overruns are, but can you send me the full overrun list? And so the list comes out, she sent me the list back about 20 minutes later. And I'm going through it, and the one that sat me back was, we blew the lighting allowance by $5 grand. You know, because the chandelier was in the corner of the living room and all. And so I looked at it and gulped, you know, it's like, okay, well, at least now I know it. And, you know, I sent her a note back. Not everything, the lighting allowance, that one kind of surprised me. She didn't laugh, and she sent me it back. She said, well, she bought some really pretty stuff. It's like, yes, you did.
You don't have an answer for that.
No, well, I just laughed. I just busted out laugh, but like front door. We had
The chandelier in the living room is beautiful.
yeah, we had a very, very similar front door in Texas, and we found that design and we wanted it. And we told them, okay, we had, like in Texas, we had like $1,000 allowance for the front door, and the door on the side was only $2 grand. I figured, okay, the price is probably gone up. I said, give us a front door wedge in your estimate for like $3,000. That's stupid thing. It's 55. I missed the escalation on
No,
that.
I'm very fascinated. I go to the bathroom and I have 4 suites.
Yeah.
I go to the bedroom and I have 4 suites. Okay, if I live here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So then if the kids are there, I was trying to figure out the light, and she says, hold on, do you want the whole light or half light? He's like, oh my God.
Yeah, well, you notice out on the deck, you know, trying to remember which was which out, you know, because one of them turns on the overhead light in the living room, one of them turns on the fans, one of them turns on the outside lights, one of them turns on the can lights, you know, and that's one where I'm always remembering. Now, when we were in Texas, the light switch complex right at the door out to the patio, there were 6 switches there. We lived in that house for 15 years, but I never could figure out which switches were there. It was always, what does that one do?
I was glad because
It's kind of fun.
one of the lights.
We still pick it up, we pick it up on FAMU, we'll be able to hear. Yeah, we're just in the chat, we're letting them say, stream, a problem has been we lose audio dropout during the stream, so we're just a little while. Play the sound back locally here and see whether or not it's malfunctioning. Because we'll hear it there, you'll hear it, we can put the headphone on here. But yeah, we love that house. Yeah. It's a nice park was.
Like, because you know, he takes Apple or whatever the girl that you talk to. I said, I will have to talk to her. In the bed when you're, okay, turn the light number 1, then the light number 2.
Oh, you're trying to tell Alexa.
Well, I wasn't, but when he says I hate it, I said, I really hate it because I'm not that much. I said, in this case, I would be like, I need to have, okay, hold on, I'm going to talk to Alexa. What am I talking about?
Yeah, well, you're like, Alexa, help me with the lights. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, we absolutely love that place. It's funny.
It was very different.
The typical reaction of somebody when walking up front, walking the foyer, and walking in front of the house. When you get far enough out, you see all windows. Half the people, so they question was,
How far you want to
did
go?
we want a narrow stair tread and a little taller step, or did we want a wider stair tread and a little taller step, or did we want a narrower stair tread and a little shallower step? We could have put one more step in there, but then the tread would have had to shorten about half an inch.
So you know you will go too far.
And we felt like it was better to have a bigger tread, especially with that one stairs. We felt it was better to have a bigger tread versus.
Yeah, no.
Put a foot down and not
Yeah.
half a foot down or something.
And then it seems why.
It's literally,
Why?
we,
And this is not complaints, it's like,
no,
I would, you know, when I was, okay, for me this is too wide.
so we set it up in part so you can get stuff up and down the stairs. We set up the entire house for.
Here is my reasoning for the why
For handicap
is
accessibility.
that because yesterday you helped up to go down, and I thought if this will be narrow, I cannot have somebody walking at the same time.
That, and the other part of it is basically for handicap accessibility, all of our doorways are 3 foot doors. You know, like the doorway,
Yeah.
all doorways in that little house are 3 foot doors, well, except for that one, it's like 3 short. Most of the rest of the doorways in that little house are 3 foot doors, all the doorways in the bedrooms and all that are 3 foot doors. And the reason we did that is if you do a conventional 32 inch door, and you're in a wheelchair, you're gonna bang your way in and out of the door. It's gonna be a lot harder to get in and out. I'm sorry? Still dropping out, oh, you playing it? Oh, yours isn't like you, so you have to drop out.
There's something more to it than,
Okay.
we wonder if we could try.
Well, I tell you, the one thing I can tell you, when, like I said, when they installed it initially, they had a devil of a time getting the software sync, you know, the drivers and all of that to sync with the soundboard and our computer and all that sort of thing. So there's still, my other working suspicion is that there's some kind of timing or buffering issue
Yeah.
in between the sound system and the computer, and, you know, I'm getting the buffer overflow, and the software's picking up and going, okay, overflow, reset, and that's why we're gonna have to.
Usually watch it drop out, but we're talking maybe, I could see it just.
You saw it to zero. Okay, so it's not the cable from the sound.
Dead on the cable,
Okay,
so it's either the board or the computer.
okay. Or both.
Or both.
Or I think it's probably a sync between the two.
Yes.
And I,
What that,
like I said, it the better when they put this thing in to get this. You know, before we had the old soundboard and they were running the audio out of the new soundboard into the old soundboard, then they were running the old soundboard analog over here, because that was the only way to get it to work.
yeah, I wonder if download OBS on my computer to try on.
So,
Let's try. You have any Wi-Fi here?
Yeah.
My computer's probably dead. We lost electricity yesterday, I came in the office, and I went straight home. Someone ran it through a pole.
Yeah, I gotta remember what the password is. Hang on a minute, let me go to the passwords. unfortunately, I don't know that there's any way to instrument this thing and see see which side of the connection is actually the bulky one. It should work there.
Yeah, I was trying to.
There you go. Let me get that one right there. Put the show. I screwed up the text. It's supposed to be church. I thought I messed up the text. You could have put that there. Yeah. Doesn't matter to me. That's what it is. It's just. Yeah, that's it. That should be it.
Probably with OBS and watching on mine, so there are options, say we eliminate computer, and if we eliminate the computer, then we know it's.
Well, you still necessarily eliminated the computer because it's still in the thread heading out to the output string.
Right. I'm just saying, if mine doing the mess up, then we know your computer's not the issue, and we know it's the board.
Oh, that's right, because you're routing it through both systems.
Bombs, OBS. Oh.
Yeah, I think your problem is you're gonna have to hook up. You're gonna have to make a connection into your machine.
Yeah, I want to get that.
You'll get the feed off, it's flooded in your machine, which it works.
Mm.
Got it. No, so go download that kind of here. The problem with it is that there's more, you have to use like Castro.io and stuff like that. Well, we use Castro.io to stream. If you're just trying to monitor it here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to monitor, there it is. Just see what it's gonna do. These have OBS on old one, put it on this one. Where's RPO from?
Bob lives in Tucson now.
Oh.
He's, my mother-in-law celebrated her 90th birthday yesterday.
Oh, nice.
And she was in the hotel business for 25 years.
Oh, wow.
She retired she was a general manager for a hotel in Florida, small hotel in Florida,
Mm.
and then she took over a residence in for Marriott in Gainesville, and then she ran a residence in for Marriott in St. Petersburg.
Oh, my goodness.
So, Roth worked for her. Actually, she met Roth, he was working at another hotel, and
Mhm.
when she needed to she lived on property in her first couple of hotels. And so, when she needed to get away from the thundering masses,
Oh, yeah.
she went and checked into another hotel and got to know and met Roth there.
Oh, okay.
And he came to work for her. They've been friends for like 30 years.
It's awesome.
And she encouraged him. He's semi-retired now. He was executive housekeeper for her.
Oh, wow.
And he went to work for a company training housekeeping.
Hmm.
And for like the last 20 years, he lived in Scottsdale for a lot of years. And, he was one of those every week travel, fly somewhere to a hotel, train the staff,
Oh,
kind of thing,
wow.
fly home. But he did very well with that.
Oh, yeah.
But Roth's an interesting dude. He's an Argentinian national.
Mm-hmm.
His father was a diplomat.
Oh, wow.
And, his father was a diplomat, he was an airline pilot for the first 10 years of his career. And he said he was flying a 747 some years ago, and they had an explosive depressurization
Oh, no.
while they're like 35,000 feet, and it damaged his hearing. It ruptured one of his eardrums and damaged his hearing, so he couldn't fly anymore. So, but yeah, he's an interesting guy. Like I said, we've known him for forever. My
Okay.
wife and I have been married 40 years. We probably met Roth Tuesday and had a bleeding ulcer cauterized.
Oh,
So
no.
she didn't, the doc did not clear him for travel.
No, not at all.
And so,
That could have been that, that would be bad.
yeah, that would not be a good thing.
No.
He was in the hospital. It was bad enough they had to go in pretty much, he was bleeding badly enough they had to go in pretty much immediately cauterized.
Oh,
So,
goodness.
well, he kind of let himself go. He tried to ignore it. Typical guy
Yeah.
thing. He tried to ignore it
Rub some dirt on it.
yeah, exactly. Until it became to the point where it's good functioning. So download.
Yeah, he looked at phone. That's not big of it. Not too big.
Is there an installed EXE in there you gotta run?
It was kind of sweet. It was done, but it's not done.
Yeah, it downloaded the installer, but you may have to execute it. One download in progress. Internet connection here is better than connection in my house, but that's not saying much.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, I live on the opposite side of a lake.
Yeah.
On the main access road to the village, and so you gotta go out and around the lake
Oh, my goodness.
to get to my house. And the only problem with that is the internet and phone runs have to do the same place. So we got
Yes.
AT&T out there, and AT&T has already let us know that they're no longer going to support our landline service.
Nope.
They're coming in, they're actually coming into our board working session in 2 weeks to talk to us about what the plans are. And that's gonna be a real fun conversation for me, because it's gonna be like, okay, how do I know what you're gonna do about my internet access?
Fiber.
Well, the problem is they've already told us they're not gonna expand copper network to fiber. So it's like, okay, then tell me how I can get AT&T Air or something like
Yeah.
that. Because I'm using DirecTV now. I've had DirecTV for 25 years. But the reason I got it, when we moved from Tampa to Atlanta in 1995, I'm a Tampa Bay Bucks fan. I won the NFL Sunday ticket to watch football games. Well, 2 years ago, I went to YouTube TV.
Yep.
So, and I want to get rid of YouTube TV. I want to get rid of my AT&T service, YouTube TV, pick up a couple streaming services, and
Yeah.
basically get and the NFL Sunday ticket again and pick up what I want. And I'll probably spend $125 a month less than what I'm paying DirecTV right now.
Yep.
But until I get 30 meg of download speed, I can't do anything.
Right.
And I've got 13.
Oh, wow.
And I got 900K up. We put cameras in for the security system in the house, and we had to have all the doorbell camera taken out because I only got 900 kbit per second upload speed. I couldn't drive more than one camera.
Yeah.
So we ended up taking all the cameras out except the doorbell camera. Not that you really need it.
Right.
We're 3 miles inside